Welcome here, live. ACOG iRacing Bronze Series. Apologies about the pop-up. Man, oops. Stuff is currently going on. And there's a bunch of stuff going on right now, a bunch of things like happening, but we're here. I'm just getting ready to go ahead and start up the broadcast at the moment, but we will get going here just shortly. Alright, I think we're set. So apologies about the pop-up start and such, a bunch of things going on. But we're here, we're live, we're ready, I'm ready, people are ready to get set to go green here for this session. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and skip the heat. This ACOG Regional Bronze Series will get itself up and away here for race number 3 out of number 15. My name is Ezekiel Reyes, just going to be your only commentator here for tonight. But yeah, okay, so got a lot of stuff to talk about at the moment, but welcome to Kansas, and welcome to this third race of the season. Looks like as though we got a lot of more people showing up for tonight. I think we got like 20-ish. We're gonna have to go over the everything, but yeah, we got a lot of people here for tonight. Fair amount of rookies, bunch of drivers, bunch of returning drivers here. But in the midst of all that, I mean, we got some interesting people in here for tonight's race, and I'm very excited to go ahead and spark off this one because for all these drivers out on the racetrack at the moment, they're gonna have a chance to go ahead and win, of course, not just this third race, but honestly get themselves some ACOG clout. And it's the Bronze Series, out of all things. No points on the line. I mean, there are points on the line. What am I saying? Sorry, I'm tired right now. By means of that, there's no playoff chase, so these points, every single point's gonna matter. So you're gonna have some people who are gonna gun for quoted a good points day. So I'm very curious to see if it's going to work into their favor, if a good points day is going to be enough for them here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. Even though it's not really called Kansas Motor Speedway anymore. It's called Kansas Speedway. Point across, though, currently qualifying right now. Get set here to go green. I don't have the graphic up for where everybody sits in points as of right now. Might as well go ahead and read off points straight off the website itself. I'll actually pull it up right here. I mean, last week's winner was a very surprise winner of Harry Grindle in the 70, who came out victorious. Harry only made one start, I think. His only start came at Iowa. He ended up winning that event, and he got 28 points. Actually, 34 points, excuse me. And there's only a select amount of people who made, you know, just 2 starts at the moment. Sertage, Tabor, Woody, Bianchini. And I know Michael Bianchini is definitely trying to gun for that top spot. He's going to be one to watch. I'm very excited to see how Bianchini will get himself set up here for this Bronze Series event. If you're not just joining us here for tonight, I do apologize about the late scramble to get this broadcast going. Lots of things going on, but we are here. We're back. I'm very, very pumped to go ahead and get this race up and away. So, checkered flag is out. We'll go ahead and drive ourselves into qualifying here in the bottom side to seeing where everybody sits. Cole Williams, Alec Daffin gonna round out row number 1. Sir St. Clair, Dylan Basin. Albert Reed, one of our rookies, gonna be in 3rd place. Connor Brandon in 4th. Jeremy Tabon. And Cal Gomes, I think we skipped a row. Let me restart it from Percy Claire, Dylan Basin. Albert Reed is 5th, yep. Connor Brandon 6th. Jeremy Tabon, Cal Gomes, Alex Hyder, and Parker White gonna round out the top 10. The rest of the order is gonna be shown on your screen. Find your favorite driver. Hopefully they'll win here for tonight. You got some fast names in this field, but man, Parker White has been amazing this season. He's already won 2 races so far, both in the Xfinity Series. He won Texas in dominant fashion. Bunch of drivers taking a bunch of EOLs right now at the moment, so Gabe Allen here as well. Ibrahim Dejani is here and present. Garrett Hulsey. He's not connected in the session though, so total of 30 drivers gonna round out the field. Man, there's a lot of drivers who are taking EOLs. They want to keep themselves out of harm's way by the looks of it. We got a bunch of people.
Alright, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
We're gonna add a pace lap for everybody to get EOL'd correctly. But by the looks of it, we will have 28 drivers gonna start tonight's race, so that's gonna be a fair amount of drivers taking this green flag. Look at all the scrambling back here. I mean, there's a bunch of drivers who are basins around. What in the world is happening? I have no idea what's going on, but don't know why Basin's turned around, but regardless, we're gonna turn ourselves green here at the Kansas Speedway. 50 laps of racing, gonna go up and away.
Green flag, green flag.
And that number 43 of Cole Williams will lead the thing to the charge. Boy, man, they are all sorts of sideways here. They are 4 wide just about off the corner. Oh, there you go.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
That did not take long. They were, I'm not really sure what they were doing mid-pack. There was cars left and right. But we go under our first caution. And they started to bottle up there right up off the corner. 920 was getting split, looks like 3 wide. And, oh, Rupp washed in to the outside line. You'll see it right here. Yeah, Rupp washed right into, I think that 920. Oh, looks like the 920 got loose, actually. That's Jeremy Tabon. You see Grindle in there as well. He goes for a bit of a slide, but looks like looked like it was on Tabon, but Tabon got loose. Luckily, not a lot of damage on these guys. Go under caution here for the first lap. I think back half of the field did hit pit road, so they will go ahead and probably start either A, start on new tires, or B, start with a better fuel economy than everybody else. Probably last around, looks like 45-ish laps. So pitting right now, definitely going to be beneficial for the long run, if we do get one. I don't expect the long run to be sought out. The last time we did see this track car combination, we did see a fair amount of cautions. So, in terms of if people are going to hold it straight for plus 20 or maybe 15 laps, I'd say bare minimum. But I do expect a lot of cautions, unfortunately. Not saying that none of these drivers have talent. It's just a hard track car combination with these ARCA machines and people just, you know, running each other over, not on purpose. We'll see if it if we do get a long run, you're definitely going to see some people definitely going to see some interesting people work themselves to the front. This car, it's very interesting on how it runs. Pace car's in. Sells back up and away as Cole Williams will lead the thing to the green.
Green flag, green flag.
AJ Bain got a good start, but I mean, too good of a start. He's in the wall as he washes nearly into the 17 of Cole Woody. Oh, Connor, man. Oh, he's in the outside wall. Boy, he nailed it hard. Oh, there goes Woody. Wow, bunch of people in that one. Basin's hood is up. Well, Connor's, of course, destroyed. Man. That was not pretty. How that all turned out. Goodness. Connor got blocked and Woody, AJ turns right down to... Not really sure what AJ's doing, but he just straight up hooked Woody. There's Connor piling and Basin's hood is up. Albert Reed, 006, gets involved. Person who took the most damage off of that Connor, he's definitely done for. Man, Cole Woody, I think he's coming in here as our points leader. Cole just disconnected, so that's huge. But he, of course, has a lot of weeks to rebound. Yeah, Cole came in here. As our points leader, and with him wrecking out like that, Bro's getting bullied in the field. He got doored down the backstretch by AJ, then turned by AJ again. So that's why I'm curious why AJ did that. Fair amount of people going one lap down. AJ goes one lap down. Woody, of course, is now one lap down. AJ, there's Bianchini. He's topping off on fuel. So 3 and 4. Pace cars in. Cole Williams in the number 43. Gonna lead this thing to the green.
Green, green, green.
And that outside line of Daffin, he didn't get going. Starting to stack up yet again. As I think Parker White got blocked to the apron by Harry. Keep their ground for right now. Look at Ibrahim Dejani. Nice run by him in that number 4. He's slowly working himself to 3 and 4 at the moment, but boy, that outside line is just stupidly strong. And this is like classic Kansas right here. That's why a bunch of people don't like Kansas. Kansas is a pretty controversial track on the iRacing service itself. But you could still run that bottom side if that track is clean. And here comes a couple of drivers trying that bottom, trying to make it work as they slip right through 3 and 4. But on that bottom, I think that's the 30, Daniel Caprio. He's having a nice run by the 01 of Sawyer St. Clair. They're going to go side by side. Dejani now in the number 4. Being challenged here by the 95 of Parker White. Harry Grindle in the 70 also there as well. The more battling these guys are doing, the more amount of time they're going to lose to the field. I mean, to the leader of Cole Williams. And one small slip up, honestly, could definitely cost you a lot of spots, especially right up against that outside barrier. So AJ opens up the door for Grindle. They're 3 wide into 1. I think that's the 50, Brody Gardner, right in the middle as he washes us nearly into Daffin there. Got the 24 Hyder down on the inside, but you see all that side-by-side racing. It's brought Dejani, Parker White, Harry Grindle right into this battle. Speaking of battle, man, the 30 Caprio snags the outside barrier as he was trying to battle the 01. He swaps himself to the bottom side of the track to try to protect, but it doesn't work as Daffin's going to take advantage. Work himself to the high side now. See the 30 Caprio just pin the 50 of Brody Gardner. Gardner can't really do anything. He doesn't slide himself back in line on that outside, but pretty sure you'll definitely see more drivers against that outside barrier, especially at the later half of the run. Nick Miller in the 19 now into the picture. Man, Caprio was really sideways. He held back Hyder. And now Parker White's going to scoot himself inside. Got Harry in there as well. All for this one spot. In the midst of all that, I haven't really talked a lot about Cole Williams, who's basically checked out by 6/10, but he's slowly starting to lose some time to Sawyer St. Clair. Parker White in the 95, he's in the midst. Caprio's trying to pinch down. It's not going to work for him. And Caprio's getting swamped. Now the 24 of Hyder to the inside of him. Trying to pinch as much as he can. Wiggles because of it. Dejani down low. It's Harry in the middle as he tries to get by Caprio. Oh, big door bang there by Caprio right into the 24 of Hyder. I think Caprio either got loose or Caprio tried to come down on the 24. Oh, now Caprio's on the wall. Dejani to take big advantage of that. He's going to slip by on the inside off of Hyder. Dejani easily by Caprio. Boy, that 30 is in big trouble right now as Dejani goes by for that spot, but he's in the outside wall. Caprio slips by to the inside. Oh, Caprio on the wall again. I got Basin in this picture as well. As Caprio is gonna get turned! Oh, slides up the racetrack, plows in! Is the 79 of Schmidt. He had nowhere to go off of that. But that was the third or fourth time Caprio was in the outside wall. And he tried to slip by the 70s grasp, but it just did not work. And hard hit there with a 79 and 30. Poor Schmidt, just nowhere to go off of that. Reminds me a lot of when it's like Caprio. Oh, he just blocked. You can't really do that either in these cars. I mean, Caprio came right up off the wall from that safer barrier down to the low side, and the 70 Grindle had such a big run. He couldn't have done anything. And right there, oh man, that was a big hit. So a fair run there. For Caprio's first ever ACOG start, coming to a crashing halt at the moment. Work ourselves halfway, or nearly halfway. 20 out of 50. But if we do get a clean restart, all these drivers are definitely gonna have a chance to have a chance to battle with each other, and you saw that long run definitely play a big factor, as Cole Williams was losing a lot of time to Sawyer St. Clair, but Williams decides to pit. Wow! Oh man, your leader comes back down on the pit road. So this will give the lead to Sawyer St. Clair. Very surprised to see, but at the same time, I'm not. To see, Cole Williams in and out like that, but oh, that's lap time, excuse me. Bought a 7.6 pit stop, so it looks like it's just fuel only for him. He'll work himself back on the racetrack. Might be first on the high side, but we'll have to see about that. We'll go back up and away this time by. Base car is in.
Green, green, green.
We will go back up and away here at Kansas. They are 5, 6 wide. It's not gonna work. Basin into the wall. And we don't see a caution because of that.
All right, man.
Oh, there's your caution.
Caution is out.
Boy, they were like 8 wide right behind, heading into 1. And that was not gonna work. And Basin gets involved. I mean, we'll take another replay of it, but boy, we started going everywhere. AJ slipped to the bottom. Basin. Man, we're 6 wide at Kansas. You kidding me? And Basin squeezes. Oh, looks like AJ kind of washed up there. I mean, I'd honestly deal it as a racing incident. They're 6 wide. Nobody knows like who's where. And Basin and AJ kind of squeezed into the cars they were around. But boy, man, 6 wide at Kansas, you kidding me? Watch this again. I mean, Basin's trying to squeeze it through, but boy, he gets nailed trying to do it. Go back under caution. So this is benefits to Sawyer St. Clair. One to go at the line. We'll double up yet again after that big wreck into 1. Sawyer's gonna pick the high side. Have to see if it works to his advantage. Right, yet again as pace car comes on in. Boy, they're stacking up yet again.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Back up and away as there's a car with a no right front. I think that's Caprio. What in the world is happening here? Oh, and he got turned.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Where did Caprio get his damage from? Caprio he didn't have a right front. I'm not sure if it like broke here or, I mean, he didn't have a right front off the start. That 30 has no right front anymore. And unfortunately, devolved yet again, but he's gonna have to repair it up. And crossing halfway, can't really get ourselves off the restart if we keep running each other over. It's 19 cars on the lead lap. Johnny comes back on pit road. Looks like Taybun's back in, Cal Gomes, Bruce. It's like back half the field on pit road. The 138 of Frimpong. Is gonna go in and out. He was the one who ran into the 30 of Caprio, who's now one lap down. He's trying to get that right front prepared and back on the racetrack. So in terms of point standings, person who's sitting in a good spot as of right now might be Bianchini. It is Bianchini, because Sertage, who came in the year third in points, Sertage is multiple laps down. I don't think he's going to get the lead lap anytime sooner. But if we get going, by means of like logging at least a lap off the restart, we'll definitely have a shot at maybe getting a fair amount of laps in. But it's just the restarts here in any situation. In these cars, it's just so hectic. Oh, big ram there as Daffin runs to the backside of the 50, trying to time the restart out.
Green flag.
We go 3 wide. Up and away we go. Miller now to the inside of Sawyer St. Clair, trying to take advantage of that, but AJ's trying to whip that high side. Luckily for Brody Gardner and Alec Daffin, no big damage off of that exchange, but regardless, they did run each other over, and I'm pretty sure Daffin's not going to be pleased with, I mean, Brody's not going to be pleased with Daffin, or they're not going to be pleased with each other. Miller to second. See, Grindle really washed himself to the inside, trying to make that work. Boy, there's a big scramble into one. This is looking crazy as Justin Johnson's in there. Got Cole Williams also in the midst of that. Harry Grindle on the bottom. 28 of Quan also there. Boy, Harry washed up big time. Had to slow the car down as Parker White tries to take 2 for 1 on the high side. And for the lead. Of course, I missed the battle for the lead as Brody is going to sneak it to the inside of the 0-1. Try to cross him over. Now he does so. Let's see if he gets that run. I'm pretty sure Brody's going to have the charge here. But Sawyer has to do something off of that inside. Boy, man, Brody backed it up. And Sawyer's going to take easy advantage as Miller is going to box Brody in line. This is huge in terms for securing that top spot. The caution comes out, and Sawyer St. Clair is going to have a bit of relief as around goes Sertaj Mon. Oh, the 49 doing? Sertaj really the same situation what we saw with Caprio. He came off the wall and right into Bianchini. I mean, what is Sertaj doing? Not really sure. 89 or 86, excuse me. Gets themselves by. That's staying Cruz. Go under caution yet again. And Garner, no, never mind. Oh, he does hit pit road. So Gardner and Miller are in. So this is going to move some interesting people inside this top 5. Very surprised to see Garner on a pit road. Considering the amount of cautions we've had, this is looking to be a big caution fest all the way to the end. So for these drivers to hit pit road, not my cup of tea. So Sawyer is going to have a big shot at this lead, or from pulling away from the lead. Now you got Daffin in second and Hyder in third. Williams also stayed himself out, so we'll see if Williams could, you know, re-rack himself back to the front. In terms of all the people who did hit pit road, everybody from, I mean, actually there was a fair amount of drivers who did hit pit road. Never mind, we gotta go all the way back to 10th spot of where Miller is. There's 19 cars on the lead lap, so half the people did hit pit road, half the people have stayed out. $13 laps to go this time by. Now just joining us here live on Maxspeedtv, ACOG iRacing Bronze Regional Series. Currently rolling for race number 3 out of 50. We'll see if this 0-1, with Sawyer, I mean, with him up front, it's definitely going to be interesting to see if Sawyer could lead this thing all the way to the checkered flag, because it's only 10 cars back to all those people who did hit pit road. If we do get another caution, it's going to help his favor. We'll just have to see, though.
Green flag, green flag.
Daffin got a good enough restart to pull himself in line. Look at the big lead that Sawyer has. Sawyer sneaks himself to the high side. They're double wide right behind, as that's the 24. Hyder trying to make something happen on the inside. Cole's sort of boxed in line at the moment. Now everybody got in line, so everybody's pretty even. Oh, except back there as Justin slipped a bit. Harry's trying to take him 3 wide as Gardner sneaks by through the inside. Basin's coming up with a huge head of steam. Harry slipped the corner there in the 3. Miller takes advantage of it. He goes to the high side, and now he gets boxed in. 9 laps to go for Sawyer St. Clair. Boy, he's in a great spot right now. Sawyer's been absolutely amazing. But he's starting to slip just a bit. Here comes Daffin in the process. It's 9 laps to go this time. Oh, and around goes Parker White. Parker gets turned here on the front stretch. He sweeps it straight, and he's gonna go on to pit road. Didn't really know what happened there, but a look up and Parker was dead sideways. Now Daffin closes the gap between himself and Sawyer. Not gonna be enough for something to happen. We'll just have to see. But man, Parker disconnects. 7 laps to go. All these top 5 within at least 6/10 of each other. It's a top 5 battle at the moment. Oh, Daffin might have slipped the corner. Here comes Cole Williams. Cole's gonna have to make efficient work of this 007. He's gonna swing it to the bottom side of the track. Gardner falls on in the process. Slide job for this spot. Doesn't work to his favor. Daffin squeezes by, but Gardner 2 for 1 there in 3 and 4. He works himself into second. Boy, that was a good move there. I mean, it was a well-timed move there by Gardner, who's now to the backside of this number 01. Gardner's been in victory lane already. He won it in the Truck Series at Nashville. Now he works himself to the bottom side of the track for the lead. The 01 washes up the corner. New leader, the 50 of Brody Gardner. But guess who's coming in the mirror with 5 laps left? That's Dylan Basin, who took on tires last time, but so did Brody. So those old tires that Sawyer had did not last. And now with Brody having a bit of a buffer between himself and Basin, that might be enough to secure him the win. We'll just have to see though. Looks like the contact with Parker White involved Justin Johnson. 4 laps left. And for Sawyer St. Clair, that caution did not come down. It didn't come out. It worked to his favor, so. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? We're going into overtime. AJ Baines around. Whoa, what the heck? What was Miller doing? And oh goodness. What? I'm not really sure what Miller... Oh, Miller didn't have a right front. Bro decided to stay out. I mean... I'm not really sure what Miller was doing, but... Oh my. Well, I'm not really sure what... Miller was doing, but... Boy, AJ ended up getting ran over there by the... I think, who was it? It was... It was Cal Gomes in the 14 who ran over AJ. Here we go. Brody's trying to time the restart out well. There he goes.
Green flag.
Brody's
green
gonna right himself to the bottom of the apron, kind of shortcut it. But Basin did not get going on that restart. He did not get going, and now he's in deep trouble here because everybody got a good restart. Basin, I think it's gonna be too little, too late for him to really make something off of that. Where he closed the gap between himself and Sawyer St. Clair, but that's not for the win. One position more and he would have had it, maybe. White flag for Garner. Dylan, all he could do is just hope and pray that Brody makes a mistake here on this white flag. Not a wreck there toward the back as Basin works himself to the inside, but for 3 and 4, Basin, what in the world was that kind of Carl Edwards saying? It's not going to work to his favor. He's going to lose more than he gains. He wrecks Quan in the process, but in the midst of all that, Brody Garner is going to win here at Kansas for his second ACOG win of the season. They cross the line, and Ryan Quan is going to be madder than a hornet because Basin just absolutely dogged his race. Checkered flag for the 50. Sawyer survives for that penultimate, I mean, not penultimate, but for that podium spot, but Brody Gardner led 9 laps so far. Gonna come out victorious here tonight. Full results right in your screen. Brody comes up first, Sawyer in second, Alex Hyder and Dane Cruz third and fourth, Daffin in fifth. Got Bianchini, that's a huge points night for him. Quan in seventh, Basin, Tabon, Grindle around that top 10. Bain gets 11th, Hudson 12th, Frimpong, Dejani, Cole Williams around that top 15. Gomes, Miller, Sertage, Johnson, Parker around that top 20. Caprio, Hupp, Schmidt, Brandon, Gabe, top 25. Woody, who came in here as the points leader. Albert Reed, Lewis Galvin, Ryan Zebo, and Garrett Hulsey round out the rest of the order. We'll be back. More to come as we go ahead and interview the number 50 of Brody Gardner. Here, coming post-race coverage. Live on Maxspeedtv. See you in a moment. Thank you all tuning in here live, Bronze Post Race. Go ahead and drag in our winner, Brody Garner, into the booth and see what he has to say about tonight's event. Pretty sure for Brody, I mean, good old W for him, and actually nobody's in the booth right now, so we'll just cap it off with the results screen because Brody Gardner is not in the booth as of right now, so actually nobody is. So, with that being said, I mean, it was a very, very eventful race from start to finish. I mean, that green-white checker definitely shuffled things there toward the end. Garner came out victorious out of all of that. St. Clair came up second. I mean, he looked like he had that race won, but then Brody sought by and took advantage of those newer tires. You also saw Basin there in the 11. Just kind of sail it in there on that white flag, and gosh, there was a big mess there in that front stretch. Well, with that being said, thank you all for tuning in here live on Maxspeedtv. No people to interview because there's nobody's in the waiting room. Thank you all for tuning in. We will go ahead and see you coming next week. I mean, on Friday for the truck race.